Now we learn phase portrait for complex eigenvalues. So if you have this differential equations, coupled differential equations like this, dx by dt is equals to 3x minus 4y and dy by dt is equal to x minus y, that corresponds to a transition matrix of 3 minus 4, 2 and minus 1. If you find out the eigenvalues for this, something like this: 3 lambda minus 3 times lambda plus 1 plus 8 is equals to 0. So lambda would be plus, there are two possible answers, 1 plus 2i, and lambda is equals to 1 minus 2i. Use GDC calculator and get the value. You can see they both of having the positive values of real part, and the imaginary part is conjugate of each other. Lambda 1 I label it, lambda 2 I label it. The best part of this complex phase portrait of complex eigenvalues is they always gives you a spiral. Okay, they gives you what? A spiral. Okay, the thing is what? Spiral could be like this. It means in your anti-clockwise direction. Okay, it can go inside or outside in clockwise direction. The direction is important. Okay, it can be clockwise, it can be anti-clockwise accordingly. Let us go back to our understanding. The understanding remains similar like what we had previously. So for positive real parts, okay, the positive real parts means the arrows will be going out. Arrow will go out. So now how do we understand whether it is anti-clockwise or clockwise spiral? Arrows will be going out, that is for sure, because it is positive real parts. So how do we understand? How do we know it is going clockwise or anti-clockwise? For that, we have to randomly pick up a point. Let's pick up the point which is, let's say, 1, 0. This is 1, 0. And we'll see how this point transforms with this matrix. To multiply this 1, 0 part with this matrix, which gives me answer as 3 and 2. So it means that this goes somewhere 3 to here, 3, 2 is here, like this. It goes this direction. So this direction is, of course, you can see it going in anti-clockwise direction this way. It's going like this, right? If you want to make it more obvious, you can think upon other values. Let us take 0, 1 instead of 1, 0. We can take it as, let us say, 0, 1. Other values. Let me put it as 0, 1, which is this 0, 1. Let's see how this behaves. And multiply this, so what we get answer is minus 4 and minus 1. Minus 4 and minus 1 somewhere here. Even this shows the direction which is in the anti-clockwise. Okay, yes. So now let us draw this spiral. It was just for understanding the direction. Okay, it is not. You should not show this on this graph. So we can start in first quadrant. We can start in, but I'll start with the first quadrant. I'll just move like this. And as arrows are moving out, I just put an arrow here, in anti-clockwise direction. This shows the phase portrait of complex eigenvalues, wherein we have positive real parts. Okay, the spiral is going outward because of positive real parts. If similarly, if you have a negative real parts, then what happens? Spiral will go in instead of going out. It will go in. We will see that case where we have negative real parts. Similar example, I just changed the sign. So if you find the eigenvalues of this system of equations, this one, you'll get this as the answers of eigenvalues. So we can see we have negative values, -1, -1. So both are negative real parts. So of course, negative real parts means what? Spiral has to come in. It means the arrows should go inside the origin. Arrows should go, solutions moves inside the origin. You can see that negative real parts corresponds to solution moving inside. Okay, it is spiral, that is for sure. We have a spiral, but we don't know whether it is anti-clockwise or clockwise. Same strategy will apply. Just substitute, just randomly take a value, let's say 1, 0. You can take any other point also, whichever is convenient to you. I take 1, 0 because it's simple to use. I'll put 1, 0 multiply with this 3 and 2. Because 1, 0 is now corresponding to -3 and 2. -3 is somewhere here and 2 is somewhere here. The arrow will come like this, right? It will go outside. To just make it more sure, what you can do, you can just take other points. Let us take the point. Just take this one more point, 0 and 1. 4, 1 is 1. This point becomes -4, 1. This also shows it shows anti-clockwise rotation. So I'll just erase this, understand, and I'll just draw anti-clockwise. The spiral is going in anti-clockwise direction like this, but you can see solution is moving in, right? I have to move in. So to move in, I should start with the outer region. In the previous case, we started with the origin. Now we start from the outer part. I'll just draw in anti-clockwise direction like this. And I'll move in like this. I put arrow. If you want to compare with the previous graph, you can just check that. Here it is moving out. You can see the arrows are going out. Here the arrows are coming in. It's moving in the origin, it's outside the origin. So whatever understanding we have, this is the arrow is going out. It is unstable. Remember our previous video, it's unstable. And the arrows are going in. This is stable spiral. Stable spiral. Arrows going in. See what happens, how the system works if you have only imaginary parts and there are no real parts. Look at this system of equations over here. It's lambda square plus 4 is equals to 0. So lambda is equals to plus or minus 2i. So when you don't have any real parts and you only have imaginary parts, so we always get a circle or an ellipse. We get a circle or a ellipse. Now again, the direction, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise, that will figure out from the random inputs. Same concept applies. I'll take randomly, let's say 1, 0. I'll put it over here and see what happens to this. This gives me answer over here as 0. This gives me answer as 2. So this transform into 0, 2, which is here. So this points move like this. It means it is going anti-clockwise. Direction is anti-clockwise. Definitely I'll go in this format. I'll just draw one circle with the arrow in the anti-clockwise direction. Yes, that's it. You can draw elliptical shape also, whichever you want, but I just draw a circle. Thank you.